back to the Outer Worlds here. Okay. All right. Let's play some games. Gonna check and see where the audio is when that comes back. So we're just about to leave the first planet. It's pretty good. All right.
Is this your ship?
Still
Oh my
loading in.
stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
You should come with me.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right.
Easy choice. Easy choice.
I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Pretty happy. I like it.
I know. Mr. Thompson said I was to chaperone you about the Veil. Loan me out to you like I was space. Yeah, Mr. Thompson's got a temper. But I'm more scared of missing him. Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Something you...
Let's just get on the ship.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Okay, bye.
Yes, you caught... What's up? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the... On the contrary, they internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. I envied that. I want... They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige. The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction. I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest... What about you? And how did he do that?
I don't know how much I want to tell this guy.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend... Why would you... Fair enough.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's really the root here. Like, I don't know.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on... He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale.
Okay, that's
a
good
good
lead.
question.
Where is he? Where is
We
he?
should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2.
It's Terra
Great
2.
place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure
where he
manifests
is.
to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Okay.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught... Thank you.
Brody, you do what you need to do. I'm gonna start the ship. Ah, my mouse. There we go.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Sure. Okay.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've got the regulator.
Do
Where
you
I put it?
know how to install a power regulator?
Nope. Oh, apparently, yeah.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you.
Parvati knows. Or
Across the
Parvati
cargo
knows.
bay, up the ladder.
I'll be back. Parvati knows. She knows. Alright. Sure. You just plug it in. These shifts, pretty straightforward. Yoink.
What can I do for you, Captain?
You know, we were just talking a
All
second ago.
systems are operating within acceptable. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low altitude or...
Do it. Let's go, chat. Getting the heck out.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Pass him through.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't... What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right.
Or...
You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition.
Okay.
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together.
Very lame.
None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch...
So she's a very good, very good smuggler.
Criminals? Goodness, no. Smuggling is a perfectly legitimate business venture. If misappropriating board property is a crime, well then, throw me in Tartarus.
Okay.
Plenty of ways to make money in Halcyon, you know. Not all are above board. Oh, above board, above the Halcyon board. Get it? Ah, well, sophisticated humor, puns. Appreciation of puns is a sign of advanced intellect, you know.
Puns are the lowest form of humor. Also, kind of funny, but not that one. That was a bad one.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you... By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you.
Yes, I would like that.
You'll find it in the Captain's quarters.
I will go get it.
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of my... It has limits. First-generation technology, you see. But promising. Exciting. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection. Ha 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 ha! The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd.
Alright.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely.
Okay.
Best used in moderation. When you maintain your distance, act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention. A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial?
What is this?
What
Fallout New
inattentive and
Vegas?
brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your science. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come. And remember, don't trust the board. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them...
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart...
Is this the navigation terminal? First of all, Ouch. Alright. ID cartridge. How do I use it? Is it like a quest item, or like what's the, how do I... Holographic shroud. So this is a quest item, it's weightless, so we're just gonna roll with it. Sublimely powerful weapon in Rawls' lab. Shrink ray. It's kind of cool. If it works. I got sloshed. I mean, I was imbibing. Power. Really wants the shrink ray.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Alright. We are gonna go then. Whoa, alright. So the Groundbreaker, Phineas's lab, Terra 2. Oh, alright. Okay. Okay, so I'm supposed to talk to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. There's a cool weapon on Groundbreaker, as well as Phineas's thing, his lab, and then the Groundbreaker. We need to go to the Groundbreaker to see where the Vickers translator guy is, so I guess that means we're going to the Groundbreaker. Oh, there's that ship.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Is that it?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I... What part of the We're cleared to dock with the ground. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Mardettes.
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of... You are more than welcome. The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system.
Okay.
Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with station representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate. Take care.
Can we chat?
Yeah.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Junlei Tennyson.
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all...
So...
I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loader. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot. Gosh, no. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless.
Yeah, okay.
And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when...
Yeah.
Thanks, Cap. Did you want to...
Oh, I'm good. How do I choose a companion? There we go. Can I take them both? 2 companions. Alright, let's do it. Max with the stupid. Alright. Thought I only got one, so that's kind of nice.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci. Something...
Dude, this guy. Alright, Alright, Max, what's your deal? Telescoping staff and a shotgun. I'll give you the shock stick. You can have that. Then you can keep the shotgun. Armor-wise... armor light. Extra lockpick, extra intimidate. And this stuff, 16, 7, tech skills 5, 10, dialogue, yeah. So he's really here for dialogue, right? Just boost his base health here. Alright. Okay. You good? Hi.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
What just happened?
Going for a stroll around the docking? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. I had this foreman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself.
Sure.
He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah.
Wow.
Look, this was a
guy's
long time
jerk.
coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman. Well, former dock worker. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together. Hey, not for nothing. But I saw you... Captain of the Unreliable. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing... Oh, not at all. Just, see you around. Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Stevedore.
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air filtration. Hey.
Is there a way for me to holster my crap? Block, inhaler, DTD, companion, weapon, radial. Oh, that's fun. Alright, steals, right? Yeah.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Okay, that's me. Hi.
Identification, please.
Here.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Great.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in...
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's down.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't... Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays... I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why...
Oh boy.
Not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But, Udom's... records show this ain't the first time your ship's been impounded. Seems to get cleared up pretty quick. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would... Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be... A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening. Mutt, is there any... The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an in... He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he does... Not that he would, being a board man and all. Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and... Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen...
Interesting.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board